Ready? Will there be much talk about first periods before this game after the last two?
Not as much first periods. It's just having our process right from the start. Doesn't matter what period it is. You can't have one like we did the last two. Fortunately, Jake was awesome for us, and we had I think we had a big penalty kill last game in the first, and come out of that down two. I mean, it could have been worse, but we know we can come back, and we did what we needed to do. It was probably our best two periods of the series, in the second and third, and we know that that's the level we've been trying to get to kind of the whole series, and hopefully we can start that way tonight.
What do you expect from them with a 2-1 potentially?
Well,
there's a lot on the line.
They came out hard last game. I mean, a lot of the first period was them. I mean, you can't. They're trying to win too, right? It's not like we took on water because we were bad and they were whatever. They were really good. So we expect that right off the start. Probably a 60-minute effort from them. They know. I mean, we all know what the difference is between 2-2 and 3-1. So. Yeah, I mean, we want to have a good start and have a good full 60 minutes, and simple as that. We can't worry about what they're going to do. We just got to worry about ourselves.
Matt, how much figuring out has happened by this point in the series?
I think it's still going. I mean, I don't know if you really got each other figured out till kind of the end of the series, to be honest with you. There'll be, moves and counter moves and stuff like that, and adjustments. And at the end of the day, though, both teams obviously have what makes their game great and what gives them an A game, and the reason that we're both in this final four of this season. So, yeah, I mean, like I said, we're focusing on our process, and that's the most important thing.
I know you focused on yourselves, but rare for there to maybe be three changes, like on the other side. Maybe Perry's there, and like they could be changing up a fair amount. Does that resonate at all for you guys?
We haven't even thought about it, to be honest. They're like us. They're deep. I don't think their depth gets enough credit, to be honest with you. I mean, they're big. They're two big boys up front. Get obviously majority of the press, which they should. I mean, they're two of the best players, in the world. McDavid might be, best player ever. He's in that debate. So obviously those guys get that attention, but their depth is really, a little bit unheralded, and something we respect. And doesn't matter who they're putting in or out, they're going to have great players in and in the lineup. And that bottom six for them has been really good this series.
As a center, what does Roope's return mean for you?
Not a lot, to be honest. I mean, obviously depth for our team, but I mean,
different assignments at all, or
no,
really?
no, I don't think so. I mean, we had the matchups at home, and they have the matchups here, so it's not really up to us here. At home, maybe it might be a bit different, but I know we saw a lot of McDavid in the first two games, and and when they put the two big guys together, we saw most of them. But I mean, here it's that's the great thing about our team is you don't really have to line match because we have got guys that can play against anybody.
Does that help? I mean, we've talked about it all year. It just seems like you worry about yourself as a team, not worry about what the other team's doing.
Yeah, I mean, we got guys that we don't have. There's no one here that's like a weak link in terms of matchups, or you don't want to get out against certain guys offensively or defensively. We got, three number one lines basically, and our fourth line's not a fourth line; it's like a third line, and they were our best line in the first period last game, and generated some havoc, and so we're just comfortable with our depth, and we'll kind of just focus on ourselves, and whatever matchups they want, they'll get because they're the home team, but we'll do our thing.
Jake, how do you explain the wild psychology swings in a game like that, where you guys can be on your way so long to start and then just blow it right back the other way? How does that happen in hockey?
Well, we're a really even-keeled group. We know when we're not good, we know when we're good, and we never really, we gave ourselves a little kick in the ass after the first period, and we needed it, but we know how to do that without, Pete doesn't have to come in and break the news to us. I mean, we already know. We're a veteran group in here, and the young guys are mature guys, and they do a great job following and then leading their own way after that. So, it wasn't the start we wanted last game, but like I said, they had they came out flying. I mean, sometimes you just got to bend and not break, and obviously we didn't break too much. We broke a little bit, but not enough to for the game to be out of reach and just reset and come back at it. That's what's made us good all year. It doesn't matter what the score is, what the situation. We're always in a game.
Jake made a similar comment about McDavid that he might be the best player ever. What makes him different?
I think just his skating. I mean, his with the puck. I mean, there's a lot of guys that can hum around out there without it, but just his ability to handle it and do what he does. His first couple steps are just unmatched. and that's no disrespect to any of the other greats. I mean, it's going to take a lot to knock Wayne off the pedestal of the best player ever. But what Connor, the gap between Connor and kind of the next guy in this league is pretty. It's pretty wild. So he's just in a class of his own, and we have that respect for him, and you have to. I mean, but at the same time, the best way to play those guys is to make them play defense. When they don't have the puck, they can't score on you. So that's kind of our mentality with any great player we play against.
We've talked with you about the journey. How much fun are you having right now? And what are the moments you're enjoying both in the game and in these in-between times?
Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest with you, it's as much stress as fun. The fun part is after a win. The days in between, there's not much sleep happening for me right now. I think I probably have to try and relax a bit more, but I just appreciate this opportunity so much and know what it means to so many people in here. And I think, sometimes you maybe crank up the intensity a little too much. You just got to let it flow. And I think I found a better balance of that, through the Colorado series and through this series. So, it's been great. I mean, I'm just feel very blessed to be part of this team with an opportunity like we have right now.